For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it is past, or as a watch in the night. Psalm 90, verse 4. I understand that this scripture is speaking about something different in its actual context. But for some reason, when I read it, it made me think about something else. Something I have learned through experience. Sometimes I go through a little bit of a rough time. Something happens and it disturbs my peace. My mind keeps going back to it. I keep thinking about it and thinking about it. And I have to tell myself, no, don't keep thinking about this. Focus on God. There are also times when I am going through temptation and it is hard. I am resisting it, but it is vexing me. It keeps pulling at my mind, and I have to keep shaking it off and realigning my thoughts with God. And one thing I have learned through experience is this: it doesn't last forever. In fact, when I look back at other times when I have been disturbed in my mind, vexed by something, tempted, or struggling to regain my peace, I realize it was really only a blip in time. It passed. That gives me solace because when I am in the middle of something, it can feel so prolonged. When my mind is being bombarded with thoughts or I am struggling against temptation, it can feel like, why is this taking so long? Why can't I shake this? When am I going to get past this? But I have to remember, I have been here before. And God brought me through it before. There were things that once felt enormous to me. There were things that disturbed my peace and occupied my thoughts so much that while I was going through them, they seemed almost consuming. But where are those things now? They are past. I can look back and say, oh yes, I remember that. I remember how vexed I was. I remember how disturbed I felt. I remember how difficult that temptation was. But I am remembering it from a place of peace. I am no longer there. And that is what this verse made me think about. For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it is past, or as a watch in the night. Again, I understand that this is not the actual meaning of the scripture. It is speaking about God's relationship to time. But that phrase, yesterday when it is past, ministered something to me. Because sometimes what feels so long while I am inside of it becomes so small when I am looking back at it. Right now, something may feel prolonged. Right now, I may feel pressure. Right now, I may have to keep saying, shake it off, realign yourself, turn your thoughts back to God. Don't keep feeding that thought. Don't keep dwelling on it. But eventually, this moment will become yesterday. It will be past. And I will look back from the other side and say, yes, I remember that time, but God brought me through it. So when another difficult moment comes, I want to remember what God has already taught me. Don't be discouraged because of how intense something feels while you are going through it. You have been through things before that felt intense at the time, and now they are only memories. God delivered you. Your mind settled again. Your peace returned. You were no longer vexed by the thing that once seemed so consuming. And this will pass too. That is where I find comfort. I can shake it off, realign myself with God, and keep going because I know that one day I will look back on what feels so present right now and say, I remember that, but I'm not there anymore. It became yesterday when it was past. When you are inside a temptation, troubling thought, disappointment, or disturbance, your mind can make that moment feel enormous. So psychologically, it begins to feel as though this is where I am now, and I don't know when I'm getting out. But memory gives you evidence that the feeling is deceptive. You can look backward and see, I have felt this way before and it ended. That makes your past deliverances useful in present battles. You aren't merely telling yourself, hopefully this will pass. You have history with God to draw from. There were other moments I thought would consume me, and they didn't. God carried me beyond them. Psalm 90 verse 4 itself is magnifying God's eternity. 1,000 years to Him are as yesterday when it has passed. But when you're taking the image of yesterday when it is past, what feels enormous in the present can look very different once you are standing on the other side of it. 2 Corinthians 4:17 states, For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. That phrase, but for a moment. Not that the moment doesn't hurt or the temptation isn't difficult, but compared with what is eternal, it does not get to last forever. So the next time your mind feels caught in something, and perhaps that gives you a simple thing to tell yourself the next time your mind feels caught in something, it is only but for a moment. This feels big because I am standing inside of it, but eventually this moment will become yesterday. Keep your eyes on God.